Well, happy Wednesday, my crazy people. Thought I wasn't showing up, didn't you? It's Dibble's fault, just to let you know. Um, but here I am. Yes, indeedy. Do have some technical difficulties going on here. Not with my computer, with me and the cats, and yeah, everything will be fine. Hi, Gigi. And yeah, that whole earworm thing with songs doesn't work for me. So, but you know what? If Victoria pops in and sees that, you are in big trouble. Hey, Bonnie. Big trouble, mister. Uh, I seem to have misplaced something and I can't find it. And I really, really need it. And I don't know where it is. It's not where I thought it was. And that's not a good thing. Cat, get out of my way. And of course, the cats aren't helping because they think they're helping, but they're not. Turning the light on helps a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Because I thought what I was looking for was on my table, buried under my stuff, and I do not see it at all. Hmm. Nope, I don't see it, and I need it. I need it right now. Which means I'm going to have to look elsewhere, which means I will probably have to mute at some point. Not funny. Yeah. So. I need to get on the bed because I just got out of the wheelchair. I had to go out there and wait for a mail pickup. Okay, no problem. Hey, Ted, weirdo. Um, yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute because you guys don't need to hear me grunt and groaning while I'm trying to move around. So I was gonna mute. I'll be right back. Hi, Irene. Hi, Dawn. Um, don't mind me. Just discuss amongst yourself. I'll be right there. I still can't find it. Hey, Susie. This is just so wrong on so many levels. Seriously, now. Not funny. Not funny at all. I am not amused at all. No, no, I am not. Oh, look, more bubble wrap. I need that. It was right there. I don't get where it went. Nope, not in there. I'm very irritated right now. Very, very irritated. And if people are wondering, I turned the volume, I unmuted myself, but I can't see the chat. So if you're talking to me, hi, but I can't see what you're saying. So I'm not ignoring you per se. I just am too far away from my computer to read what you're saying. Hey, Jen, saw that. Lean forward. That helps. Where the hell did I put that? I get it. And I know I had another one too, and I can't reach it. Ugh. Means I have to move stuff out of my way so I can get to the end of my bed. So I can get to the stuff. You know, if I go all the way over to the end of my bed and it's not there, I am going to be really pissed off. Should have grabbed some water to bring in with me. I'm going to dehydrate myself doing all this. Move, cat. Come on, out of the way. You standing in my way does not help me. Thank you. All right. I'm going to mute myself again because, like I said, you don't need to hear me grunting and grunting. And I don't, hey, Danny Mae, I don't need that on any kind of funnies. So I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourself. I am not a happy bear right now. Fair warning. Well, that was a lot of effort for nothing because I still can't find what I'm looking for. And I have two of them. I can't find either one. It's just not right. It's not right, I tell you. All this crap is in my way because damn, my room's a mess. For fuck's sake. You know, just once I'd like things to be easy. Hi, Mo Wendy. Whew. Okay, I gotta make more noise, but I don't feel like muting this time, so y'all get to listen to it. Ha ha. Might be making noise if I can find the other thing that I need. Can it get any more complicated? Yes, it could. Done that. That'll work. Okay. Really, dog? She's allowed to walk across the bed. Okay. Dog is getting a little bit too into her cat regulating. Onyx went to walk across the bed, and Simi was all nope and chased her off the bed. Holy fuck. So, this is what happens when you've quit smoking and it's 4 months later and you decide that the cravings are getting to the point where you need to actually smoke cigarettes. Otherwise, the craving would get so bad that you'll just stop the whole vape thing entirely. So, oh, I'm sorry, Wendy. So I had my neighbor go grab me some cigarettes. Apparently, I had cleaned sometime between then and now, and I don't know where my fucking ashtray is. And I have two of them in my room, and I don't know, I can't find either one of them. So, and cigarettes, can't smoke them. Yeah, that won't stop me. I got a bottle with half a bottle of water. It'll work. But yeah, that's what I was looking for, was the name ashtray. It should have just been on my table, and it's not. And then I had another one that was in one of my plastic towers. And so I moved all the way to the end of my bed to grab the drawer that it was in, and all the drawers are out of it. I only have one shoe, Debbie. Yeah, it's a sign. It's a sign that I'm a stubborn bear, and where there's a will, there's a way. I will, Danny May. So I had fun playing tag with the mail guy today. I went out there. Usually my mail gets picked up at between 1:30 and 1:45. Right. So I got out there at 1 o'clock because I like to make sure that I have myself covered. Yeah, that would have been great. Except the damn mail guy showed up before 1 o'clock. my usual pickup time, as I said, is between 1:30 and 1:45. So I was like, really? Yeah. So my I caught him on the way coming back down. My neighbor was out there, the one that goes and gets me my cigarettes or runs to the store for me if I need it. Um, and so he flagged him down because me calling to the mail guy wouldn't have worked. He was blaring his music so loud that he wouldn't have heard me at all. My neighbor barely heard me, and he was 20 feet away from the truck. But he flagged him down for me, and he turned his music down. I was like, "Yeah, you were supposed to do a pickup here." And so he pulled over in front of my driveway, and as he's getting out of the mail truck, he looks at my neighbor. He goes, "Yeah, well, it said front porch, and there was nothing there." I'm like, okay. He never came up on my porch because my dog lets me know when someone's on my porch. He never came on the porch. He never knocked. Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
Um, so he came and he picked him up, and I told him, I said, well, I said I have one more package than what I had scheduled. Is that okay, or should I schedule, a package for pickup tomorrow? He goes, just one. I was like, yeah. He's like, no, you're good. He goes, this all you got? It's four. And I was like, yep. He goes, okay, we're good. So everybody's package went out today. Everybody's. Yay. Why do your hands hurt?
My
Wendy.
hand. It's not my hands, it's my stomach cord.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
It's been on and off all day and I don't know what they are.
Well, that's not good.
It's like tightening pains.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope it gets better soon.
Yeah, we do.
No, Jen, he can't see it from the truck. What he did was he walked to the end of my steps, looked, didn't see anything out on the porch because I'm not leaving things on my porch in this neighborhood, but it does not give me the option to be specific about, pick up from sender or whatever. It just, the only option I have for a pickup is front porch. So I try to get out there before they show up. But yeah, he just walked to the end of the steps. He didn't come up on the porch, or the dog would have told me somebody was up there. You know. Yeah, well, it's a different mail guy from before. I don't know if we even have a regular mail person, but hopefully. I hope I have packages going out frequently. That would be nice. Woohoo! That means ka-ching.
How are you, Kodi?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Not feeling great today.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a weird lightheaded dizzy sign.
Uh-oh.
Dizzy spell this morning. Um, so I don't know. Hi, Donna. Donna,
Hey,
did you find the emails? Hey, Demetrius. Because I sent Donna a couple of emails a couple of days ago. She didn't see them, so I don't know if they went to spam or not. Yeah, Donna, it wouldn't do any good because if they don't come up on the porch, they're not going to see a sign. you know. So I just have to make sure I'm out there. I guess it's just when it says, your regular delivery time is when you'll have your pickup time. It helps to have a regular delivery time. Apparently, ours keeps changing. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you found them. Yay! No rush, sweetie. No rush. I just wanted to make sure that you got them. Otherwise, I'd resend them if they got lost in the, Ethernet. So, yeah, today was Mom Day, and she brought me an Easter basket.
Aw.
Yeah, it's like a little paper bag with like Easter stuff, like Easter eggs with little pictures on them, and a little ribbon handle. It's very cute, and
Oh.
it's full of Russell Stover chocolate and Cadbury eggs. Hell
Ooh.
yeah! Hell yeah! Hi, Bobby, Annie. I didn't see you. Sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. I am so sorry. But and no, I don't. The me not feeling good isn't for me eating too much candy because I haven't eaten any of it yet. It was
I get.
very sweet, Bonnie. Very, very sweet. Danny Mae, Donna said hi. Danny Mae went to cook. That way Jake will think she was actually doing something today. Well, that's what she always says. She's like, I gotta go so Jake doesn't think that I was just sitting around on the phone all day. Because usually she's on the phone with me. And I shipped out a package for him. Well, I printed up a label for my mom. Um, she knits these dishcloths like that you wash dishes with, and she knits them. And she was wants to had to send some to my aunt here in South Carolina because she didn't want to wait until Thanksgiving or Christmas. So I told her, I was like, "Well, bring it over and we'll get a label for it." And I got bags. I was like, "And you can just stick it in your mailbox. You'll be good." And she goes, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So while she was here, she brought them over today. And while she was here, I did the whole shipping thing. I did forget to change the return address, but it's not like it's a big difference. If something happens and it comes back, it'll come back to me.
Yeah.
It's it's not like it'll go to a stranger or anything. And so I did it. It was like 350, not even. It was like 338 because it's like 5 towns away from me. And so I paid for it and printed the label and put the label on the bag and packed it all up for her and handed it to her. And she's like, "So I just put this in my mailbox. It's all paid for." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, that's so neat." She was so cute. My mom was adorable. I know I'm your number one, Danny May. Don't tell everybody though; they'll all get jealous. Oh yeah, I love me some Reese's eggs. I love me some Reese's eggs, but I really love Russell Stover. The marshmallow eggs and stuff. Good stuff. So no, TG, you're number two. Remember? Because in the UK, it's a whole different symbol. So you're number two. Sorry, honey. Yeah, peanut butter chocolate. Donna. New way of eating wahaha tomorrow. Gonna behave for 6 months. Well, you go, girl. I eat the food that I'm able to get into my house, and I do not complain about it because food is food for me right now, and healthy is too expensive for me to buy, have my mom buy, and it'll be too expensive for me to be able to afford. So, TG, you know what? I actually used to love taking bananas when I was a kid. I would take bananas and dip them in Hershey syrup or Nesquik syrup and have chocolate covered bananas when I was little. I used to love those. Annie, the fact that you're saying tomorrow, tomorrow, and you have that avatar is very ironic and iconic. The sun will come out tomorrow. Oh, oh, oh. Yep, banana and chocolate. That was my jam when I was a kid. I really don't know what happened when I was a kid. I used to love bananas. I mean, I ate bananas all the time when I was a kid. And at some point in time, something must have traumatized me or something because all of a sudden I couldn't even look at a banana. I can't smell them. I can't look at them. They make me nauseous. I don't like them at all. I don't like anything banana flavored. It's weird. And I must have blocked it out. It must have been so traumatic that I blocked it out because I don't remember what it was. Yeah, Jen, I had a daughter that didn't let me see my grandkids. So yeah, I get that. It sucks. Yeah, it's all cloudy here. We had a Chinook fly by. That was interesting. I love Chinooks. They're my favorite chopper. However, they're not a normal part of this area. So to have a Chinook in the area, either we're going to have an air show or there's military mobilization going on. Could be either or. So mentally, I feel awesome. I got all my packages out. It didn't take me a week, you know. It took me less than a week. I was actually waiting for a couple of people to give me their info, and for me to be able to send the money requests because I wanted to get everything sent out at once. And I did that, and everybody paid really promptly as soon as I sent the money request, and I very much appreciate that. Thank you guys. Um, and ow, cat! Why do they have to jump directly on your skin? Why? And so yeah, I got everything packed up and shipped out today, and bada boom. Hi, my badass.
Hey, Amy.
Busy, 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 busy is good. How's my girls? How's my guys? Hope everybody's doing well. So mentally, I'm feeling great. You know, physically, I'm kind of iffy. So I don't really know how long the show is going to run, but we'll see. No, I don't think it is, Donna. Pretty though, such a pretty baby. We've had dog drama in the neighborhood all afternoon. Apparently, we have new people that have moved in and they're walking their dog. We had a couple of guys that were walking a big, beautiful German Shepherd, um, and every dog in the neighborhood alerted to it. Even Simmy gave a bark. It's what I call the 101 Dalmatian syndrome, the grapevine, if you will. Uh, and then a girl walked down the street with a little black dog, and once she got down at that one spot in the street where there's like 3 or 4 dogs that just hang out there. They don't stay in anybody's yard. They live down there. That's their home, but they're not contained like they're supposed to be. So they're out in the street barking at everybody, and it's a little nerve-wracking if you're walking because they come running at you. But yeah, so every dog in the neighborhood just started barking like mad. It's crazy. Are you going to pick the girls up now? Give them hugs for me. Aw. Well, Donna, it looks like you got adopted by a kitty cat. They tend to do that. They remember when they were worshipped as gods, and they have decided that you must worship her or him, whichever. It's a pretty kitty, very pretty kitty. Don't forget to tell homeless mama. That's so funny. And Beast Man that I said hello to, I don't want them to feel left out. Well, then she's adopted your daughter. Tell her congratulations. You now own a cat. Jen, it'll pick up. Yeah, TG, no. The angels will get mad at you for not only stealing their halo, but for your hubris as well. Yeah, it's your grand kitty. There you go. You get to spoil the kitty and not have to deal with any of the problems. Bye-bye.
TG, you're still an angel to me.
Yeah, because Wendy is delusional, so it's okay.
I am.
According to the little Brit, though, you are the devil girl. So redheads rule, and she's right. It's 2-1. So yeah, you're not an angel. Hello, Beastman. From what I've been told, now I don't do eBay. I've been hearing so many different headaches between just annoying buyers that just don't read descriptions, which absolutely drives me insane. And eBay itself fucking up. I don't even want to go near eBay, but from what other people have told me, if you put things like on sale, even if you do like a $2 off sale or something, however you can do it, that it will, like, an algorithm or something will kick in and it will show it to more people. I don't know if that's correct information or not, but people love a sale, even if they don't even. I mean, Even if they're saving $2, they're like, oh look, it's on sale. We'll get that, you know. So stores do marketing like that all the time.
Danny May, she's my angel. TG's my angel.
Yeah, because Wendy is delusional.
I am delusional, but
Yes. We love her though. Yes, we do. Yeah, Jen, absolutely. Share your eBay link. Never know. Might have something somebody's looking for. Okay, okay, Amy. Awesome. Love you. Have fun with the girls. I know you always have fun with the guys, but have fun with the girls. And tell Bug I'm so proud of him for his graduation coming up. Well, Jen, you are always welcome to share your eBay link on my channel. You know that. Yeah. Yeah, Annie, stores are sneaky like that. Or they'll jack up the price $5 and then knock $5 off. Hey, look, it's a sale. Yeah. Clumsy? I thought cats were supposed to be graceful. What is wrong with you?
is that my
I don't know what drugs you're on, but you need to share. What?
Was that my angel baby, Kodi?
Of course it was, causing a catalanche.
Hey.
Knocking shit on the floor. So. Boop.
Boop.
Hi, my Donna.
What's going on?
Everything and nothing.
Oh, mercy. Yeah, I needed a break. And I was like, I wonder who's on. Oh, of course, it's Wednesday.
Of course. Jen, yes, I am going to have another sale on Saturday. I'm just not sure exactly what time because last time I got really tired really fast because I had just done my live. So either I'm going to do a shorter live or I'm going to bump my sale back an hour or so, like 3:30 instead of 2:30, so I can grab a quick nap. Kind of recharge.
How'd you do on your last one? I missed it, of course.
I did pretty good. Yep.
And I came in at the tail end, so you were talking about everything went out today.
Yep. All the packages. I had 4 packages to go out, and they all went out today.
Yeah, I schedule mine for every day. Like I schedule out 6 months at a time because I always have something going out.
Yeah.
And I say on front porch, it leaves you a little space if you needed to add some note or something. But I just, I have a chair that sits out front that if we weren't going to be home, I set the bin out there on the chair.
Like see, we have scavengers in this neighborhood and they'll walk the streets. And
we started having a little problem, like with a herd in the neighborhood, like Facebook group. We have a neighborhood Facebook group where people were having problems. Yeah. So during the holidays, it was like pre-holiday stuff. And I was like, things were either getting delivered to the wrong place or things were missing or, so that's when I was like, okay, I'm just going to put a note. I mean, I pretty much have the same carrier every day. Mm-hmm. When she goes on vacation, she lets me know when she's, heading out so that we can look for another person. But I have a big note on the chair that's taped to the chair that says USPS packages inside, knock. So they just knock. I mean, they don't even need to get to knock. My dogs know that they're approaching the door before they even get to the door.
Jen, that was sneaky. She's like, I need to avoid it. I can't buy any more jewelry. LOL. That was sneaky.
Oh, what? Oh,
she asked if when I was having another sale, and then she's like, I need to avoid it.
Did you find any more Zapata?
No, I didn't. I haven't actually. And believe me, I'm keeping an eye out for it now.
Yeah, I mean, there's some pieces, like if you do come up with them, because I I used to have Zapata parties. I never was like a rep or anything of that MLM. Speaking of an MLM.
Right?
Anywho, but I had parties for a friend of mine that was, and I have tons of Zapata and I love it,
Nice.
But I could tell you some that are extremely, if you come across some that are extremely hard to find that are retired pieces.
Yeah.
And a matter of fact, I could send you some pictures of ones that if you come across the option to get those, snatch them up because they sell like crazy.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely will. Oh, okay, Jen.
But you got a good price for the ones that you were, given
Yeah.
that you didn't have to pay like an eBay fee and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean?
Right. And I mean, I
Yeah.
think, I made a little bit on those because I can sort of kind of remember what I paid for them. It wasn't it wasn't a huge profit margin or anything, but we lost Wendy. I hope she feels better. Um, but I did make a few bucks on each one. So and I was fine because I did look them up. I did eBay comps on them afterwards. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, well, shit, I could have sold those for more, but I'm glad people got a good deal on my first sale. And I'm
That
happy.
smoked topaz one, what was it going for?
I sold that. Irene bought that for $20,
Okay.
and it
Yeah,
comped
you
on
made me
me.
pull mine out, and I was like, "Wow, mine needs polishing because it was not.
Hi,
It was not
Kristen.
set in a spot that was, or placed in a bag that would have kept it."
Yeah, I comped it, and it was actually the sold price on that one on eBay was a cup like double. So
Yeah, I would imagine.
yeah, but it's not sour grapes at all. I'm so happy because Irene
No,
loves that
money is
ring.
money. You have to look at your cost of goods sold, and
Yeah.
getting money in and turning things over is important too.
Mhm. And it looks awesome on Irene, and she
Oh, I
loves
love
it.
mine.
So
I just had forgotten it was hanging up on my little ring holder thing, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love that ring." But the trio, I think you only had 2 of them though.
no, I did. I had 3.
Oh, you did have 3. Okay.
Yep.
I wear those every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. Mr. Jim got the trio.
Yeah, I totally would have snatched that up had I not come
Yeah.
in too late on that. I was right at the tail end, but no, I have a bunch
No,
of
I
it.
did. I did good. I mean, my first sale, I was able to raise the money to pay my internet and my StreamYard, which was pretty much my goal. And
Good.
this last one, I did. I kind of got wonky and owed money on my internet bill again, but the sale that I
Fine.
did covered that, so that's all paid. And I had a little bit to be able to pay for the shipping from my mom's package, and I refused to take any money from her.
Well, that's reasonable.
Yeah,
She
I'm
does a
like,
lot, and it
she
was your
does. I
chance to
mean,
give back.
yeah, she does so much, and I'm just like, Mom, 350 isn't gonna break me, Mom. I'm fine. Yeah,
Right.
I was like, if you give me that money, I'm gonna stick it back in your purse, and you'll find it in 3 months. You know.
Right.
She was like, well, fine. And I actually did one of those Nielsen surveys, that like the Nielsen report things.
Right.
And they had sent me a thing and it had $2 in it. It said, if you fill out this survey and send it back to us, um, we'll send you $5. I'm like, oh, okay, well, free $5. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, and they sent me $5. I was like, cool. Because every month my mom gives me $5 because my rent is 525. And in order for me to pull 525 off of my card, they do it in $20 increments.
Yeah, exactly.
So she always hands me $5 so I don't have to take, more than what I need off. And I told her
Yes.
this month, I was like, Mom, I don't even need the $5 this month. And she's like, what do you mean? And I told her, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm sure that made her happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie, I saw where are you talking about on the Amazon video on the
Yeah, with
whatnot
Justin.
sale?
With Justin, 2-hour sale made over a
Yeah,
grand.
I didn't get to watch that entire Amazon thing this morning before something else took over my life. I watched part of it before Larry's show, but
What? You
yeah,
have a life?
Lord. No, right now it's running me. I just decided I was just not going to look at my phone for a while or my messages and just hop on here because,
Good.
Lord. Oh
Well,
my
I'm
gosh.
glad you took a break with me.
Yeah, 1 minute after another, somebody else was asking for a piece of me, and I just don't feel like sharing myself out all over the place today.
There you
I got
go.
work to do. But no, I mean, that is pretty good. I think he had said something about doing new videos or something, and that was not so good. he didn't do as well. That whatnot stuff can be up and down depending upon who's participating, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't. There was somebody else. I don't know whether you watch him, but it's called Daily. Well, you probably don't watch him. He's a total reseller and Amazon and eBay. Daily Refinement or something.
Yeah, nope.
Hmm.
Annie wants a piece of
Yeah,
you, Donna.
Annie. Well, I'll
Woohoo.
give out a piece of meat for special people, but these
Which
were
piece do
annoying
you
people.
which piece do you want, Annie?
Yeah, take your pick. You can't have my brain right now because Lord, it's fried. But yeah, Daily Refinement had his whole eBay like gone for good, banned, like gone.
That sucks.
Yeah, it could be scary if you have all your eggs in there, but you can have a piece of cake too. Um,
I want cake.
yeah, but I mean,
Actually,
he has so many avenues to sell on, and merchandising different ways and avenues. I mean, I would just pivot to
hey,
something
Pepperon.
different. Yeah, you try and stay out of that gray area, but it was kind of obvious why he had the problem, and he was going on there giving people a teaching moment, like don't try and do this never, necessarily,
I don't know, Ron. Are you
because
lagging?
it puts you in the highlight, to where they're really looking at you.
Okay, so I have a shirt on my bed next to me, right? And my super intelligent cat is trying to crawl into the shirt, and she keeps stepping on the opening. So she just flipped herself completely off the bed.
Oh God.
I'm like, and
Ron.
cats are smart, right?
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
she's all like, I meant to do that, and walked away.
Yeah, that little kitty cat is so cute. We got the cat scanned. The cat is microchipped, but the only thing they'll tell you is, hey, the cat's name is Nala, the owner's name is Gilbert F, and then they won't tell you anything else, and that the cat was spayed. I'm like, okay.
Well, how are you
Those
supposed to return the cat?
They put an alert out, to
Okay.
whatever the registration paperwork is, but it's been now a week and a half, and nobody's responding to, the scanning company sending that owner an alert.
See, Simi has a microchip, but her information is so out of date because she was microchipped up in North Carolina, and I had a different phone number and a different address, obviously, because now I'm in South Carolina.
Yeah, it
So,
did make me think I need to go in and look at and make sure mine are all updated. Of course, I mean, I've had the same phone number for 35 years, so I doubt that's, out of whack, but just double check it all.
yeah.
Because 2 of my dogs are microchipped. One of them's not, but
Well, just give
I
it
just
up.
feel
It's your.
bad. Taylor feels bad. She's like, it won't leave me and look at it. So she was hesitant for days to go and invest. And I'm like, listen, even the shelter said, if it's been more than 7 days, you can claim it as yours. And I'm
Hey,
like,
Darlene,
well,
happy birthday.
happy birthday, Darlene.
Yeah, it's her cat now, and it's your grand kitty. So start
It
spoiling her.
is. She finally went and bought flea stuff and bought a litter box and toys, and it's going to totally be spoiled, except she's not supposed to have pets where she is. So I'm like, okay.
Just tell them she's pet sitting.
Well,
If anybody says anything, she's pet sitting temporarily, and
obviously not too worried about it. Her boyfriend that she lives with, his uncle is their landlord.
Oh,
so I don't know, and it'll probably get worked out, but
yeah,
it's so sweet. Isn't it so pretty?
yeah. She really is pretty.
Yeah. You can tell though she likes to go outside. I never had an inside outside cat. One that just
Yeah,
did both.
we did have one Tigger, which was John's cat, and excuse me, John got Tigger because Tigger followed him home one day. We lived in the city, and this little orange tabby cat just followed him home, bouncing. That's why he named him Tigger, is because he was literally bouncing on all 4 feet. And he used to let Tigger go in and out, which in the city for me is terrifying because I've had cats,
Yeah,
hit.
I would be terrified. I told her, I'm like, if you're gonna do that, don't. I I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I know a lot of people do. And some people
Yeah.
have like farm cats, barn cats, that stay around for 4 or 5 days before she let him in. We were just having a really cold night for Florida. And she was like, I can't leave, and I'm like, well, bring him in. And she's like, he seems completely comfortable. She seems completely comfortable inside. Like, oh, really? It doesn't worry you, Bonnie, that they're not going to come back home?
See, that terrifies me. I live in Catopia. Okay. There are so many cats in this neighborhood. It's freaky. Hi, Lizzie.
Well, we have so many bobcats and foxes and critters that run around here at night.
But we also have a ton of dogs that just run loose in the neighborhood. And when they're running in more than a group of more than two. No, it was Tigger. We didn't call him Tig. We called him Tigger. Well, I called him the Shredder. But yeah. And if the dogs pack up more than two dogs in a group, they will go after a cat and they'll kill it. So
Sure.
I'm absolutely
My
terrified.
one dog doesn't have to be in a group. It's going after a cat.
Right. Well, we used to have this cat that used to actually live in my house. It was before I moved here. The people that lived here just left their cats behind. And they were two brothers. They were both black cats, and I forget the one brother's name, but I know 8 Ball hung around, and he was the OG cat. He was like total thug. This cat would walk down the street even if a car was coming. He just
like 8 Ball.
Yeah, he would just stare the vehicle down, and they'd stop. Dogs would run at this cat, and he would just sit there and look at them, and they wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, he's like, bring it on.
Yep, he was total thug cat. He actually he got sick about 3 or 4 winters ago. He got sick, and we put like box out. He was sleeping in a drawer that was on our porch. A dresser drawer had broken, so he was sleeping in that. So we put blankets in that and stuff for him, but he ended up passing away on our porch. But that cat, he went through some shit. But he did father most of the cats in our neighborhood. He was very prolific. And the little old lady that lives kind of across the street from me, she feeds all the cats in the neighborhood. So when she goes outside with her little red bucket full of cat food, cats seem to materialize out of nowhere, and there'll be like 30 or 40 of the damn things.
Yeah, she's now since she took her in, and I said, I just can't do that. I can't keep the cat locked up in one side of the house because Toby just wants to tear into it.
Yeah.
If you want to keep it, keep it. She's like, now all these other cats. I'm like, well, for days you were putting out like chicken on their front porch. Of course they are.
Right. See, my mom used to feed all the cats in her neighborhood, and her cats started disappearing. And then all of a sudden, I got sent pictures of her backyard, which had 3 foxes running around in it. And I'm like, well, that would be where your cats are going.
See,
and
that
she's
would
like,
be my fear. I'd get so attached, and then I'd be worried about a critter getting it.
And I tried to explain to her, and she's like, oh, no, they just left. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, sure they did. But
come on, I haven't seen everybody up here for a while. Darlene, Ron, Bonnie, Debbie, y'all get up here.
Well, Debbie's dealing with an eBay return.
I'm taking a break. Let's have a party.
Yay. Yeah, it's Darlene's birthday. We can have a birthday party for Darlene.
Yeah, come on up here, Darlene.
So my mom brings me the little Easter basket thing, right, which is so adorable, and it's full of my favorite things. And then she goes, "Oh, and I got you a treat." I'm like sitting there holding an Easter basket, going, "What do you mean? Oh, and you got me a treat?" I turn and I look, and she's got a box of those little frozen mini eclairs, the little tub of mini eclairs that you. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, how did I get so spoiled today?
Yeah, Darlene, you come on up here. You don't have to turn your camera on. I still have morning hair, so I'm not turning on my computer. And the shorter you cut your hair, the more your morning hair looks like a wackadoo. When it was longer, I could just brush it and all, and it looked semi-civil, but no, it's everywhere. I can't believe it's already 3:30 today.
I know. Well, I've been in and out of that wheelchair a couple of times today. And this morning I was in it for a long time because before I packed up somebody's thing, I had to make something. And so I was in the chair for a couple hours making something for somebody.
I can't wait to look at what you sent me. I do have some things I'd like to send you to make me something.
Okay.
You know, and then pay you for making me something.
I
Just
can do
things
that.
I've collected, you know, over the years.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thinking
I
I
also-
thinking I might become creative one day, but that's not happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
am
also-
creative with that stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't have time. I mean, life will change completely when Mike starts getting his infusions covered at the end of the year.
Right.
Right now, I really work
Hi, Barbara.
24/7. I feel like I work 24/7
I'm
just
sorry,
to
honey.
pay for those damn infusions. Yeah, I'm usually working till 2 a.m.
Wow.
and then I get up at 5. I mean, I just run.
Yeah. Yeah. The other day, I was gonna do all my labels and everything. A couple days ago, I was gonna do it in the morning right after Victoria's show. I was like, yes, you know. And I didn't sleep all night. I could not sleep. And then, hi, my Susanna. And so after Victoria's show, I was like, I need to lay down because I couldn't see. I was so tired, you know. And
Yeah, I'm sorry, Darlene.
yeah, that sucks. And I ended up sleeping. I slept from right after Victoria's show until about 11:30, and then I woke up long enough to take a drink, go to the bathroom, and I sat down, and I was like, nope, and I laid right back down. I didn't wake up until 3:30. My system just went, nope, time to shut down and recharge. Every once in a while that happens because I don't sleep well, you know. So it happened the other day.
Bonnie. Come on up, Bobby. Come on up, Debbie. Come on,
Get up here, Susanna. Donna's calling all y'all out.
Come on, let's talk about it. Something.
Susanna always has something to talk about.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, Darlene, I have your dad on my candle. And you.
What are you doing, Danny Mae? You goofing off?
She was cooking.
Well, she's done cooking.
Hi, my Dibble.
Knock, knock.
There she
Dibble
is.
you.
Has Bobby ever come up?
Nope.
Come on, Bobby.
Donna's just calling everybody out.
Yeah.
Well, in the mornings, I've been just really focused, you know, during Larry's show and during Victoria's show for the most part, just working on my drafts because I'm trying to put up at least 50 a day.
Yeah. Ooh, Susanna, what are you cooking? Susanna always cooks something good too.
Wait,
Wait.
I couldn't
What are we
read
waiting-
fast enough. I was trying to read. I couldn't read fast enough.
Oh. I'm like, what are we waiting for?
Well,
Yeah,
I was reading what's going on with Darlene's dad.
I guess the results are not good news.
Not good. No.
Yeah. It's so hard. I watch my parents going through things now at 80 and 82, and it's just
My
one
mom's
thing after
88.
another.
My dad died at home. It was awful.
Stuffed chicken breast with rice pilaf. Yummy. Susanna, come get me.
I'm ordering out because tonight's like my last hurrah before I start my new plan.
Papa Ron has things to do, so he can't come up on panel.
Yeah, right.
Headed over to Flippin' Crazy to Mod with Irene.
30 minutes.
Well, you go, boy.
30 minutes. You know what can be accomplished in 30 minutes?
Thank you, Scarlett.
I do, and I have 3 of them to show for it. Sending a private jet to all your houses. I will be there. Just make sure somebody can get me out of my house and on the plane.
I know, Jen. It's a constant. I'm constantly organizing, listing. Yeah, it's a constant. I really can't wait to. I mean, I'll still list like crazy, but not like I do now. I know it does suck, Darlene. Well, we'll be praying.
No.
30 minutes is too long.
Done in 10.
He's just the quickie king, huh?
Oh my god.
So just
I
call
love
him
you
the
guys.
quickie king.
Well, seriously, why waste a whole lot of time, right?
Right?
When you can do it
Sometimes, like Victoria said this
Perfected
morning.
down to 10 minutes. So there you
So
go.
Danny Mae's cheating. She's making sloppy joes with red potato french fries for tonight. And meatloaf with roasted red potatoes for tomorrow night. So that way she can goof off tomorrow and not have to worry about making dinner. She just has to reheat.
Oh.
Cheater.
I have already had mint chocolate chip ice cream.
That's my favorite ice cream.
And my freaking nephew is staying here for a few days, and he ate all the ice cream cones. Dang it! That's my favorite cone.
Girl, you need to get a cattle prod for that boy.
Well, I don't mind if he eats, and if he's probably not eaten for a long, long time, so it's all right.
Well, whose fault is
Hard
that?
to be mad at people eating.
Coming in and eating all of your things is rude.
That's all right.
No, it's not.
That's all right.
It's not. He should have left you the last one.
No. It's
Yes.
all right.
Jen, why does it take 30 minutes?
Why does it? Listen, there's nothing wrong with 10 minutes, but every now and then, 30 minutes or more is nice.
Yeah,
Man, look, some of those old dudes say some crazy stuff even when they don't have dementia. The older they get, they just let it go. They don't hold it back no more. They just say some stuff. My dad was really religious and so kind and never was out of line. So, and then when he got really up there, he just said some crazy ass shit.
Oh, I know. A friend of ours had that, what's it called? Lewy bodies type that, oh my gosh, the kindest, most gentlest man for all the time I known him. And then when it got bad, he was mean and ugly. And it hurt so much to hear him say some of the things he said because that was so not him. It had taken over his every bit that everybody knew about him. It just terrible.
Well, I know that, occasionally I like attention paid to me and not just, roll me over. So, yeah, it takes more than 30 minutes, damn it.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. A quickie.
This goddess likes to be worshipped. Thank you very much.
If you just have, I got a plan of attack, this is goal-oriented, in 10 minutes is fine. Yeah.
That's what I mean, Jen. What can you possibly do for that long? You're not getting it right or something if it's taking that long.
For 30 minutes?
I'm talking foreplay and the actual act, at least 30 minutes. Unless your brain, you're already raring and ready to go and everything is already.
What I mean. If it's goal driven, 10 minutes is hey, let's get in, get out. No pun intended.
Girl.
But otherwise, somebody better be taking their time and showing me some attention. All right. It's not just roll me over, grab a boob, and bam.
Yes, Jen, I understand. That is the goal-oriented mindset. Yes, I agree. Don't be dicking around stuff that's not feeling good. Shit. Don't be wasting my time, but yeah, enjoy sometimes.
Proper sexual etiquette. Learn it here on Kodi's channel. Bam.
Why delay? Oh, mercy.
I mean, and then there's the times that it takes too long. I mean, I had a guy spend at least 30 minutes just on one boob. I fell asleep. He bored the crowd. I finally was like, dude, you're still
that's what I mean. If you're bored with it, then 30 minutes of boredom is no fun. But
I actually kicked him out of my room. I was done. I was like, you need to go. He goes, but I'm not done. I was like, no, you're done. Get out. I did. His name was Kevin. It was a shame too because boy, could that boy dance.
Jen. No, this is true. Like I said, those are the goal-oriented times.
so windy out here.
DG.
Quickly need my what?
There you go. I
But I mean,
swear it cracks
seriously.
me up. It cracks me up every time you all say Mike.
Seriously, 30 minutes on one
No,
boob? Come on.
Donna. I actually went to school with Mike Hunt, and
Listen, I was raised Donna
I mean, you
Hunt.
can see him in my
My
yearbook, and it's right
maiden
online.
name is Hunt. So obviously I heard the Mike Hunt all the time.
Well, we
You have
have
a brother
a
named
sheriff.
Mike? You have I mean, ever since I was like a kid. Do you have a brother named Mike?
We have a sheriff here in South Carolina in one of the counties whose name is Michael Hunt.
Oh yeah.
So we have a sheriff, Mike Hunt.
Oh well, I have family members. I mean, like I said, my maiden name is Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes,
Yeah, so that was like old joke, man. I was done with
Donna.
that by the time I was 20. You know.
Kristen, at this point in my life, I'll take whatever I can get, 10 minutes or 30.
Donna, my dad ran the Star Barber Shop in Manassas Park.
Jen, you
No
are
way.
absolutely lucky. If your hubby thinks of you first, usually, you're very lucky.
Isn't that funny?
It's very
No,
funny.
Manassas Park.
And then when we moved away, his buddy that worked there with him, Wendell, took over the shop. Till Wendell died.
Lizzie, I'm glad I could make your week. Seriously,
I was in Manassas until I was, 28 years old.
And I mean, I was 18 at the time when that happened. But 30 minutes on one boob, and I fell asleep, so it could have been longer than that. I don't know, because I don't know how long I was asleep. But the thing was, he didn't even notice that I fell asleep either. You know what I mean? So I was just like, "You need to go," because my boob was numb
Well,
at
that's
that
because you
point.
fell asleep. He had no idea that you weren't enjoying it. He was just trying to, oh, she's liking
No,
this.
he didn't seem to care if I was enjoying it. He was having fun. But I was like, "You're done. Get out." And you
I
know,
wonder what he was
go.
thinking about for 30 minutes.
30-minute boob job.
I mean, it really was a shame because the boy could dance, he could move, and I was really looking forward to seeing if he could move and did too, but he didn't get that far because hell up, I fell the fuck asleep. So he got kicked out and never lived it down because he was like,
Maybe
he
it was
went
all
out.
that tequila you drank.
I don't drink tequila. I never have.
Oh my God.
I can't stand
Yeah,
the
I don't
taste.
think I could hang in with anything that bored me at all.
Yeah, I was sleeping on the job. He bored me to sleep on the job. I can tell you right now, he did not fall asleep when it was my turn. Okay, but he got his first, and then it was a disappointing day. It was not a fun time.
Bye,
Bonnie, I
Bonnie.
hope that
Careful.
storm goes away.
Yeah, me too. Bye, Bonnie. I love you. Stay safe. Duck and cover. Duck and cover. Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
Put on your headphones and turn the radio way, way up.
Yeah, I had another guy that I ended up throwing down the stairs. I had an interesting life when I was 18 and had my
In the
apartment.
world.
Yeah, well, he grabbed my boob hard enough to give me a blood blister on it. It looked like someone would give me a really bad, huge hickey on my tit. And if you've ever had anybody grab your boob like that, like
Yeah, what's
painfully,
up with the guys and trying to rip your boobs off? Huh?
I don't know, but I threw that little fucker down my stairs.
Why do
I was
they
like,
do
nope, you're done.
that?
Also, he seemed to have bathed in polo. The cologne polo. It's like he jumped. It's like
How old were you?
18. So I was like, to this day, if I smell polo, I have flashbacks. I think he jumped in the bottle. You know what I mean? It was horrible. And he was trying. Yeah, he wanted some. Well, what he got was a busted lip and a fractured shoulder because he landed at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna sneeze again.
So Do not try and rip off my tit. I will throw you down the stairs. It's as simple as that. And it was a pretty long flight of stairs too. So, yeah. See you later. Bye. My tit hurt for like 3 weeks after that. That's how hard he grabbed, because he grabbed and twisted, and I was like, "Oh fuck no!" You
Polo. Smell of polo.
Yeah, Jen. Seriously, I have horrible taste in men. I really do.
Like Dracar Noir.
I actually liked her car.
Me too.
And there was one.
Oh.
There was one that I had
Cool
got
water.
John. There's one that I got John. I think it was called Fahrenheit.
Oh yeah.
And oh my god, that smelled so good on him. I couldn't get it for him, and I told Issa, do not buy that for him. I told her it smelled horrible, but the reason was because it drove me crazy. And when he got married, I couldn't have him wear it. You know what I mean? It's like, no. So I told her, I was like, that smells horrible on him. Don't get that for him. And John just laughed and laughed and laughed. I was like, shut up, you asshole. So, she used to get him Stetson. And
oh my god, no.
It was not an attractive scent for him, so I was good with
For
that.
some guys, it is.
Yeah.
It did not. My ex liked Jovan Musk, and I could not get him away from that stuff.
Yeah, it did not work with his body chemistry, so it wasn't the scent for him, which was good for me because, it made me not want to get too close to him, so she wouldn't freak out if I was hugging him all the time. Because John and I were very touchy people. Like, if I walked behind him in the kitchen, I would touch his back just to let him know I was behind him and not to back up. And she would get all pissy because she's like, why is she always touching you? I'm like, oh my God, girl, get over it.
Y'all are trying to have sex right there in front of her.
He pissed her off once because she's like, you need to stop giving her kisses on the forehead. And he was like, really? And he walked over to me and kissed me on the forehead, kissed me on both cheeks, kissed me on the nose. I was like, I looked at him. I said, you're an instigator. He goes, yes, I am. And kissed me right on the lips. Oh my God. I thought her brain was going to explode. I'm like, you really need to stop instigating your wife. Yeah. But it took her 3 years to get over the, he wants my man type of bullshit. I'm like, bitch, I already had your man. You're getting my sloppy seconds. Shut the fuck up.
And you guys lived together, didn't you?
Yep. Yep. And she's actually the only person that I know of that he did not cheat on, because he said he made the commitment to get married and he wasn't going to cheat. And I was like, well, you should have not cheated when you were with me too. He goes, yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
He was a little more mature by that point, I guess.
Yeah. He also knew that I'd kick his ass if he cheated on his wife. So.
Yeah.
But it was so funny because she's like, well, I don't need you, she's like, well, she's trying to steal my man and I don't need you sleeping with my husband. I said, look, bitch, I don't sleep with married men. I don't even sleep with my own husband. Why would I sleep with yours?
Oh, so, God.
Yeah.
Where's the babies at, girl?
It is weird, Jen, but John and I could coexist like that. It was just other people that had an issue with it. We were friends.
Can you hear the little babies?
I mean, we could joke around. We could joke around like sexual, twisted, weird jokes and be fine. There was nothing actual intimate about it. We weren't fooling around. No, she was definitely not confident. She was not. She had no self-esteem whatsoever, and she was not an alpha personality. She used to try and tell us she was, but saying that you are doesn't mean you are. It's your personality, not just what you say. Yep. For a while, it was so funny. A crack whore gave her the nickname Bella.
Who?
A crack whore.
Crack whore?
Yeah. She made friends with the neighborhood crack whore. In the one neighborhood that we lived in. And so
they were cheap.
Yeah, the crack whore gave her the name Bella because Issa told everybody that her name was actually Isabella. Or Isabel, but her mom didn't know how to spell it, so she only put ISA.
All right, bye, darling.
This is bullshit because I asked her mother this, and she goes, "No, I named her Issa." So she said that her nickname was now Bella because it gave her street cred. I'm like, you don't get street cred by having a different name. You get street cred for being on the street and knowing what's going on and being aware. And you're not. So I'm not calling you Bella because you've got no street cred, bitch. And John just sat there and laughed and laughed and laughed. He was like, oh my God.
You don't want that? Not
Yeah.
turtle. You don't want that bloom?
So Issa is a special little snowflake. She really is. Quit your whistling, woman.
Sorry, I'm calling my Drake.
Well, mute yourself. Okay, Jen, have a great day. Jen's phone is dying, so she needs to go. Yeah,
Oh,
quack
we
quack.
just ate the balloon.
Hi, Jen.
It's so funny when I'm on like duo with Dibble, and all of a sudden you'll hear whack in the background.
Well, that wouldn't be uncommon.
What are we looking at? Turtles?
Turtles.
Turtles. Turtle.
Lord.
I told my mom that I wished I had metal stamps in either a goose or a duck because I would have put that on your present too. But I didn't. I don't have a goose or a duck. Turtle.
Oh, turtle.
Ah! Yeah, Jerry.
Is that right there, like on your property, Debbie?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Her
I'm
backyard
on
is
the
gorgeous.
dock. I'm in the backyard on the dock.
I showed Debbie my luxurious front and backyard today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
impressed.
it's so luxurious.
Mine needs
Yeah.
a lot of work. I was gonna do well, it just needs some sprucing up and some things trimmed from when we had our big Florida cold snap that killed off some things. I need to trim back some bushes and stuff, but
Well, I don't
I
really
do that today. I just haven't taken the time to.
I don't really have a front yard anymore. I mean, we had about maybe 10 feet of front yard from where the porch is to the street, but that is taken up with my ramp now. And my backyard, she could see the little kennel that's around the back steps, and then all the rest of the yard that my dog just gets to look at. She doesn't actually get to go in. So yeah,
We've got like an acre in the front, an acre in the back.
nice.
Yeah.
I liked it when I lived in the woods. We had 3.86 acres of property. Most of it was woods. It was really, really nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
But now I live in city limits, and you can like reach out and knock on the neighbor's window from your house. So
Aw, do you get in that water?
Oh God, only when I have to.
Why?
If a turtle grabs a baby, I'll jump in there and I'll flash and I'll beat that turtle up. Get
God.
off the
baby
baby!
rescue. Baby rescue.
I've rescued a few, but I've not rescued like 100.
Well, I mean, it's a circle of life. You know what I mean?
We didn't have any babies last year. None of them made it.
Because of turtles?
Yeah, well, that and catfish and hawks and owls and every other thing. Circle of life.
Yep.
Somebody was awfully hungry and the baby didn't make it.
Do they stay next to their mamas to where their mamas would attack?
Oh, yeah. Those moms go crazy when it's something in the water that gets them.
Yeah,
Like
the
that
problem is, though,
catfish that'll pull them down from underneath. They just wait for their little feet and they'll just pull them down.
the problem is too is that you've only got like the one, maybe two ducks that are there. Like it might be both parents, but if one baby gets attacked, they have to try and protect the rest of them too. So
Yeah.
That's right.
you know,
They will always leave whatever behind. And whoever catches up is the ones that make it.
Yep.
And I have kept babies overnight or 2 days sometimes and then reunited them. It's hard to reunite them though. Usually they don't. It's a smell thing,
Yeah.
and if they're not able to, smell that they belong, then they don't. Even when
Aw.
they do.
Yeah, it's the same with like if baby birds fall out of the nest too soon. If
Well,
you
then what do you do with them?
But the smell thing is just a new mom. Whatever she smells belongs to her.
Yeah.
It could be a dog, a little puppy, and a kitten, and a little piglet, and whatever it is that
Bacon
now
seeds.
belong to, it's just new mom thing.
So what do you
Piglets
do
are
with the baby that the mom doesn't want back?
Yeah, I just usually turn my eyes away and throw it in the water. And a couple seconds later, it's gone.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, I used to. I would go through a long trying to keep them, but it doesn't work out like that. It's just not meant to
Oh,
be.
and piglets are bacon seeds. Little baby
I
pigs
get so
are bacon seeds.
involved, and I don't need to be, and I'll be out here screaming and hollering, looking like a crazy person all the
See, most people you hear about crazy cat lady, she's the crazy bird lady.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear me out here going, "Come on, baby, come on, baby."
And she does that. I've been on calls with her and she does that. It's funny.
But the worst part is probably my neighbors hate me for saying goodbye to all of them because I really holler goodbye really, really loud.
what do you mean?
What?
What do you mean you holler goodbye? To the ones that you can't save?
No, no. When they leave every night and they fly from my backyard across the street to the other lady across the street, her backyard is like a big swampy area where they live
Oh.
at night, and
So
then
you
they
have
just fly
you have
every morning. Or
joint
when,
custody.
yeah, yeah. So during the day, I've got them, and then every evening they go back over there. And every evening, come dusk, I holler as they're about to leave because they start like rubbernecking, indicating that they're getting ready to fly.
Ah.
And then I'll holler, "Bye, lady. Bye, Drake. See you tomorrow. Bye."
Oh my God.
It's like the crazy lady episode every
And this is
day.
every day.
Every day. And
And
then
every
we get
morning
like
when do they come over?
150 duck couples, and they'll each want their own special goodbye. Oh my God, it's so sick.
And in the
I just
morning
have
they
to,
come when? What time do they come in the morning?
right before daybreak. I mean,
And
they'll come
you're
here,
out
they'll
there
show
saying
up,
good
they'll say
morning,
like,
good
"Good
morning.
morning, lady," and then they'll take off to their own area. And they don't just hang out here in the yard. They have their own area in the neighborhood where they hang out all day. Come the end of the evening, see, this all started from my next door neighbor. He's a cop, and when he would get home in the evenings, him and his wife would sit on the back porch and throw out corn. And so all the ducks would come and the gooses would come. I couldn't get rid of them out of my yard, and every time I would come out, there they would be. And so I finally just had to join them.
Is your neighbor still there?
Yeah, he still does it.
He does. But
Yep,
now you guys have bonded over it.
sure. Each year we keep up with each other like, "Oh my God, did you see so and so had 12 babies? Nope, she's down to 6 now." We'll do that talk. I'm on the internet. Okay. I want you to thread my needle on the machine. Oh, all right. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna leave you out here and outside, and I gotta go in and thread the sewing machine. Be back in a minute.
I guess that is. I mean, I have my dog time in the morning. She's got her duck time. I wouldn't want to be keeping track of, how many there's left, down one ducky, down two duckies. No thanks. Where'd you go, Kodi? Now I'm up here all by myself. Come on, Scarlett. Come on up here.
Sorry, I had to move around on the bed, and it makes a lot of noise. Well, I should say I make a lot of noise when I move around on the bed. So I mean,
don't need all those details there.
Well, I figured people aren't going to want to be hearing like, oh, fuck, what the fuck, So, I mean, I've got a lot of weight to haul around here,
I hear you. Oh, mercy. Yeah, my new little diet plan should be delivered today.
Yeah, are you doing that Octavia stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, yeah. I was gonna do something anyways. I'd already been working my plan, and was already down like 10 pounds, and I was like, okay, I'll support Victoria and give her that stuff and be like her first little client and do it with her. I mean, I'm going to be doing something, so I might as well do that,
Right. Yeah.
It's got a good community.
You know what irritated me this morning is that I wasn't being negative about Octavia itself. Or Octavia.
I know, but
people were like, don't be so negative, be supportive of Victoria. And anybody who fucking knows me knows that I am incredibly supportive of everything Victoria does.
I know you were just sharing the skeptical things about some network marketing companies, and there are plenty out there, but they're the ones that, I mean, truly, when she made the statement of there's a product involved, that is a fact that, there is a product being sold. So therefore, most pyramid schemes per se, there would not be a product involved selling to boost recruitment. And I mean, like Amway years ago, what they got in trouble for is because their company was based solely on recruiting. And
but they did have products.
Yes, they did have products, but
my point with it though is that you can be told anything about a system like Amway or Optavia or whatever whatever the company is, you can be told anything. That a doctor created it or this, that, but you need to research before you just believe everything you're told.
Correct.
That was the whole thing. But
the bad thing about it is any of them can become in the same category that Amway got into. And the problem that Amway got into and the why it was being attacked as a pyramid scheme and even proven to where they had to make the big settlements is because they based their whole program on making money and recruitment. So any company that is heavy on distributors buying the product versus customers buying the product is a pyramid scheme. Because
isn't that like Lululemon?
With LuLaRoe,
LuLaRoe.
And they've changed their whole structure now, but they did have to pay a lot, and Amway had to pay a lot. I mean, numerous companies have been through this, and that's why they really try to make sure that there are true customers, not just reps buying product.
A friend of mine's husband started doing the Amway thing back in the 80s. And I mean, he first started just demonstrating products and saying, hey, they have these really good products, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's nice. I'm broke. And then he started trying to push me selling them. And I'm like, no.
Well, that's where they get into the pyramid scheme world, where they're basing recruitment as the only way to make money. And when it becomes so heavy on recruitment, you are running a pyramid scheme. That's why they work really hard on having customers and distributors.
But people focused on thinking that I was saying something negative about Optavia, and I was not.
I know. It does seem to me I spent some time, talking to you because I've been in network marketing since Mary Kay long ago, and right now I even do consulting for many network marketing companies to keep them out of being identified as a pyramid scheme. I mean, they
But
pay me to look at their comp plans and keep them on the right path, because you don't want it to be recruit, and that's the only way you make money.
But for people, somebody to turn around and accuse me of being negative towards Victoria's, that person, that pissed me off, because
that
in no
person was
way.
being overprotective and oversensitive, like
Well, I'm
Victoria is not
That person
intelligent.
is not as familiar in our chat with you.
I'm overprotective of Victoria, and I make no
That's right.
apologies for that. I love
That's
Victoria,
right.
but the fact, and that's why I was like, do not put words in my mouth. That is not what I said. Don't make assumptions about things I say, because when I say something, I say it outright. I'm not making little euphemisms or hinting
When
around at things.
Victoria, and the people that should know all of that, to not even have to feel like they got to jump to some defensiveness thing. She's not going to do anything.
Nobody likes to think that you're accusing them of being a cult.
Yeah,
in a cult.
I didn't accuse that. I didn't.
Not having your own wits about you.
Money.
Vulnerable.
You know, I mean, anybody that knows Victoria, she's not doing it for money. She wants to help people.
Yeah. And I love Victoria, and she knows that I love her, and I wish her the best in all of her endeavors. And I hope it works for her. I mean, I know it works for
people. I've actually never heard any bad review of that program. Everything I've ever heard was good.
And anybody that is in that program as a coach is only going to go far if they're helping truly coach. If that's their goal, is to help other customers, clients, and that's their goal, then obviously they will see success financially too. But it always, like anything I've ever done, I'll never let somebody walk away feeling like they're a paycheck to me. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good products out there in that environment. And some people do just off the cuff want to say it's a pyramid scheme, but they don't even know really what that means.
Right. But no, I did look into Optavia, and I researched it a little bit, and it is legit. And I didn't say it wasn't legit.
That's right.
I never said it wasn't, and I never said that I was never negative towards Victoria and her decision to do this. I do hope that it works for her. It does seem to work for people, and that's awesome.
I mean, hey, any plan that provides structure and community and in an environment where people can thrive, and your goal is to lose weight, you can do that so many ways. Like I said, I could just buy the foods I know to eat right and this, that, and the other, but I just decided that, hey, let me support her. And if I'm going to do any kind of program, go back on any kind of program, might as well be that and support her and let her learn while I'm doing it. And so what if she makes money off of my order?
Right.
That's right.
I mean, if I'd rather give it to her than a stranger.
Right.
Yep.
Right now, it's a very easy program for me because I am just so flat out busy. Whether somebody wants to translate out into lazy, like to make the meals, to this, that, and the other, just to have the food that I know that, like, okay, I can have this, and this is the formula, macronutrients that will be successful. The ease of it is why I chose it. It's because I don't have time to be messing around with other stuff. Not right now. Right. But somebody said, "Isn't that lazy?" And I'm like, "You can call it whatever you want. I don't have time. You wanna come live a day in my life and see how not lazy I am."
Well, if Victoria watches this later, I love you, and I know you'll be successful, and I wish you all the luck in the world. And don't let anybody be negative. So there you go.
I think she's going to do great.
She's going to do great, and she knows for herself that, through helping others, it does help yourself. You know what I mean? Your own.
Yep.
Well, being more accountable.
Well, you're not just that, but
I think
who doesn't feel better when they're helping somebody else? For me,
and Victoria loves to help people, so this is right up her alley.
I'd rather give somebody something. It brings me joy to give, truly from my heart, not expecting anything in return. So helping people, there's so many ways to do that, and she's it's just, that's her heart, is to help others. So she will be successful.
It just irritated me that people were putting words in my mouth, and I don't appreciate that.
Well, that was people, once again, jumping on a negative bandwagon in a different way, spinning it.
Yeah.
And
It's very remarkable, though, how fast the weight loss happens.
well, not for everybody. And that's what I've told her. Be careful with the expectations that you set for people because not everybody's going to lose fast.
I am really glad that it's helping regulate her blood sugar, though. That's a good thing.
Well, it is a wonderful plan for her for that. But,
Yeah.
there again, when Larry was asking questions, it's not a program for him.
Well, actually, they were saying that the maintenance program might work for him with his diabetes.
It's just not a program. I mean, it's $300-400.
It's a weight loss program.
Yeah, but they have a maintenance plan too. They have a maintenance plan that is to regulate blood sugars and all. It's not all weight loss.
Yeah, the maintenance plan, they were saying the maintenance plan would be for him to just regulate his blood sugar and stuff.
Right,
so.
because it there again is very structured, and he could just do a structured plan, like put out a calendar of what he needs to eat per day, and he could balance out his sugars.
Right.
With his own foods,
Well, Larry doesn't cook. Larry microwaves. So, hey, Terry.
Well, this type of program is quite expensive. If you're just needing to do something like that, it can be quite expensive. Like your first order is not too bad, but your next orders are, because you get a big discount the first order.
Right. How's it going, Terry?
The simplicity of it's why I'm doing it, just to take that thought process out of my mind and just be goal oriented and get it done and then move on to maintenance.
And I can understand that. I mean, you are busy, and a lot of times the one thing that suffers when people are busy is their eating habits.
Well, that's what happened. I mean, since I joined YouTube, like in this community, I've gained 35 pounds in the year I've been in this community.
It's all those damn YouTubians' fault. That's what it is.
No, and it's not making
Fucking
any
YouTubians.
And also with Mike being sick, I had already gained 20 pounds prior to that. Because I am not getting the sleep. Number one, sleep it'll kill your weight loss and it'll make you whole if you're not getting good sleep. So sleep, grabbing something to eat at midnight, working, just the hours, what you're grabbing, and not my fault, right? It just grabbing the wrong thing because it was quick and easy. So this will help bring some structure to that, to where I know anything that I grab is within plan, and that's it.
Right.
I just, for the past 3 years, my life has not been my own, really. And it's
and here I am sitting here with an Easter basket full of Russell Stovers, and I got chocolate clears in my damn freezer.
Well, the one thing about me is when I have my mind on anything, I can be laser focused. And I took my focus off of myself for the past 3 years, and it shows, Yeah. But that's okay.
Stop your whistling, woman.
I have to wrangle my birds.
Right down to the exercising, I had stopped my morning exercise and stuff like that. Just
Little Debbie, bird wrangler.
What?
I said Little Debbie, bird wrangler.
Did you call me Dibby?
No, Debbie.
Why would I call you Dibby? I said Little Debbie, bird wrangler.
Okay. Well, I'm right next to the road, and it was really loud over here.
Hey, Jennifer.
I didn't hear it good.
That's because you got gooses in your ears.
Oh, good.
I figure 5-6 months I'll be where I want to be on this plan.
Nah, Terry, all I got to do is take out some of those little eclairs, stick them in a Ziploc bag, put them in the fridge, and then I eat them the next day. I'll be good. Or later that night.
Oh, I thought you meant ice cream eclair.
Nope, they're little mini.
I was like, what are you going to do with them in the fridge?
No, they're little mini frozen chocolate eclairs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Toilet girl, that'll get you timed out. You little fibbing halo thief.
What'd you do?
She said little Kodi.
Oh.
Quit it.
Little Kodi.
Terry, that won't work. I don't have teeth. The teeth I have are broken. I'm not eating anything, chewing on anything up that's frozen. Nope.
Gum it down.
The only thing I can eat frozen is
gum it down.
Yeah, that doesn't work either.
No,
All my
when you do have some teeth, you know what I mean? It's like I have to be careful just because mine gets so loose from my braces.
Oh my God, I wish y'all could see this. We
well,
got
my teeth
5
most
drakes,
most of
big
my teeth
talkers.
are broken below the gum line. So
Uh,
gumming anything is grinding my gums into broken, jagged pieces of tooth. So no, that's not happening.
yeah,
I'll
no,
pass.
I
that's
have
gotta hurt.
hardly any gum line. It's like just straight on bone.
Ow.
Gums are
And
gone.
that tooth that decided to come back through the gum, that little piece of tooth that came back through the gum, is now back under the gum. So it's like a traveling tooth. It comes out and
All
says hello and
right.
messes up my world and gives me a migraine, and then it goes back.
Mystery.
Is it the gum? Does the gum get swollen to where it's
Nope.
going below it
Nope.
and above it?
Nope.
Huh.
Because I checked that. I was like, damn. But nope. It just moves on its own. And when it starts breaking back through the gum, it causes really bad headaches. And it makes it very difficult to eat because that's the side that I can chew on when I'm able to chew. So when that tooth, and it's loose. So when it breaks through the gum line and it's loose and I put pressure on it, that shit hurt. So I don't eat much when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm living on mashed potatoes for, a week.
Oh my God. I get on a ramen noodle kick. I just like them.
My son is on a ramen noodle. He gets like these bowls of them. Do you get bowls
Yeah.
of them?
Yeah.
It's like a
See,
big bowl that he gets at the grocery store.
I have gotten those packets before with the noodles, the dried noodles, and then it has a little flavor packet. I cannot
Yep.
stand those flavor packets. I think they're
Oh
absolutely
my God.
disgusting. But I like the noodles, so I'll eat the noodles with butter. The problem is they're even the noodles are really high in sodium, and
That's
where
Yeah,
I
what I
they
was
had
are.
gonna say. I told him he kept coming home with these big bowls. They're like ramen bowls. And I'm like, that's gotta be full of crap ton of sodium.
Yeah.
so I have high blood pressure problems, so I have to be really careful about eating even just the noodles.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But I figured this will get my husband and my son focused on stuff too by not having any of the icky stuff in the house. Because my son works at the grocery store and he's like, oh, these were clearance or they were giving these away from the bakery. I'm like, stop. I don't care whether they're free. Don't bring that crap home.
Crushing it.
Crushing
Danny
it.
May and Terry has a new show. What are they going to
Who?
crush?
I don't know, but
Oh,
that is a very provocative thumbnail.
I can't see it.
Well,
Tomorrow, huh?
it's got puff puff pass across the middle of it. It's got Terry with a joint in her mouth.
Oh,
Thug life on her. Thug life is
Thug
actually a.
Life. Are
Thug
we
life is
orange
actually.
crushing it?
Thug life is actually a Hell's Angel thing, right?
Hmm?
Thugwear and Thug Life. It's Hell's Angels company. They sell thug wear, and all the proceeds go to help families of Hell's Angels that have either gotten killed or are incarcerated. Hmm.
Puff, puff, pass, huh? Okay.
Right,
Okay.
Jennifer? Looks like they'll be crushing up some koosh, right?
Okay.
Very provocative thumbnail there. You go, girl.
Lady, what are you doing?
Yep.
She's just flitting all over the yard.
Yeah, the proceeds to Thugwear from the Hells Angels, if an angel gets incarcerated and their family needs help financially or they need help with their, legal fees, things like that, they take it out of the fund that all that money goes into. If an angel gets killed, it helps their family get back on their feet, pay for final expenses, things like that.
Huh.
The angels might be into a lot of illegal shit, but they do help their own. I mean, they full out support their families.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a toss up. Are they bad? Are they good? I mean, they run
Yeah,
guns and
it's not that
they
much
run
of a toss up.
they run guns and they run drugs, but if one of their members needs help, they're right there for them. They actually put people through medical school and through legal school, legal aid and all that so that they have their own lawyers and they have doctors and all of that. And they sued the shit out of a company in France because it tried using their Death Head logo. Why they tried to use the Death Head logo, the Hells Angels skull and wing, as their company logo, and the Hells Angels went right after them harder than Disney, man. Whew, they were on that shit. Like, ugh. I was like, you go. So, yeah.
All right, my break time's over.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna
Nope.
lose steam.
I have super glue and I know how to use it.
Nope.
I have handcuffs and I know how to use them.
Well, I have handcuffs and I know how to use them too, for sure.
Woohoo!
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
It sucks when neither one of us can reach the key. But I thank you for coming on the panel, Donna. I'm not going to hold you up because I know your brain is going to be working if you're still here. So,
Yeah, it will. And if I take a break for too long, I'll lose steam and momentum and want to just have dinner and take a nap and watch TV. And I don't have time for that. So,
well, we wouldn't want to say that, I'm a bad influence or anything.
No.
Yeah, we would.
Shut up, Dibble.
I'll see you guys around. I'll look at the jewelry too.
Okay. I love you, Donna.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I knew a few guys from the Hells Angels a long time ago. I am road of senses from them. Yeah. I actually went to school with the daughter of the former president of the local chapter in my town. And when I was 18, his wife was killed by the neighbor. And that was a big, wow. I have never seen so many Hells Angels on the highway in my life. They came from everywhere for that funeral. We had Hells Angels from Ireland in a little town in Massachusetts for her funeral. It was unbelievable. Every country that has Hells Angels sent representatives. And the truckers, big 18-wheelers, are on the TV going, what the hell is going on? And I let them know that it was for a funeral, and every single 18-wheeler moved over so the bikes could get through. It was beautiful.
Is it too loud out here?
It's a little loud. It's not too bad. So, yeah. Yeah.
Pretty dang windy.
Yeah, Terry, there had to have been 3,000-4,000 Hells Angels in this little itty bitty town that wasn't even as big of a postage stamp in the map in Massachusetts. And they were just, unbelievable. Because she was killed by a neighbor who had smoked a joint that was apparently laced with PCP or something. He said aliens told him to kill his wife. So he was chasing his wife around with an axe.
He was lying. He wanted to do it.
She ran next door to the neighbor's house, which was the former president of the Hells Angels house. He wasn't there. Nobody was there except his wife. She let, the other woman in.
No, Drake.
They tried to get out the front door. Only the guy's wife made it. The Hells Angels wife did not make it, and he ended up killing her with the axe and then fell asleep on the couch. So, yeah. It was a hugely traumatic thing that happened in our town. Craziness. So, yeah. But I went to school with his daughter. I was in their house once, and he had this one room that was the coolest room I have ever been in my life. He had taken a parachute and attached it to the ceiling and the walls of the room. So it looked like you were in a giant cloud. It was really cool. And I wanted to do my room like that. And my mother wouldn't let me. I was so upset. Terry, no. I don't sew. I can sew little things, but I don't make clothes. What are we going to be? The YouTubians?
No.
All you fucking YouTubians.
Whatever y'all are, I'm not like that. I'm different.
Yes, you are. Ringleader.
I'm an arm twister. I don't know about a ringleader.
Yeah, arm twister, instigator, ringleader. Yes, you are. Because you might be little, but you're fierce. Small but fierce.
I don't know about that.
I do. Feisty little fucker.
Go, Drake. Well, go get her. You tell her to bring that baby.
I'm waiting for the gooses to get their goslings in a row and start bringing them over.
Well, I'm
I
hoping
want
that
baby.
it happens any second because I'm going to turn that camera on them and then follow them around.
I want baby gooses.
Me too.
We can be the
Just want
mighty
any.
mouses.
I'll settle for any kind of babies. There are some black-capped chickadee babies over here on the arbor.
I am not going to be a mighty mouse. I am a bear. I am not a mouse. See that pirate bear up there? Yeah, bear.
Pirate.
Mighty mice. No. No
Nope.
mices. Besides, if we fall in the water, if we're mice and we fall in the water at Dibble's house, the turtles will eat us.
Yep.
And not in a good way.
What is that?
What's what?
Something that lady had.
Oh.
The piece of bread. She just passed up. I can't believe her. I'm picky.
Isn't bread bad for ducks?
It is. That's why I just give it to the goose, so they'll shut up and not take the food away from my ducks. Oh, sorry. You're getting some of the TV. Sorry. It was just the weather. Lady? Oh my God, look at how cute she is.
It's cloudy as hell at where I am. See, you got sunlight.
Look at her. Oh my God.
I know, I love Debbie's wind chimes.
Wait! Don't run away, lady!
Well, you just hucked bread at her head. Of course you're going to run away. She's like, now you see us, now you don't. Kiss my butt. Waddle, 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 waddle.
She's like, get that lady away from me. Tell her to get away.
We're camera shy. Go away.
No.
See, isn't her backyard gorgeous? Look at that. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, you should see all these pots. Woo! Look at all that.
Trying to say you got a lot of pot?
Full up a pot. Yeah, see my chairs I painted? Ta-da.
Yes, I was on video call with you when you were painting them.
Oh,
That party.
yeah.
Party.
Thank
Yeah, I love her
you.
wind chimes.
Lady, do you want this bread? I know you do. Go ahead and get it. She won't get it if it's in that big piece. I have to tear it up in a little bitty tiny piece.
I actually have like 3 wind chimes and I can't put any of them up because I'm too short now.
I know. Well,
John-
I have this thing, and it's like a grappling. No, it's not. It's a. Oh, it's a. Oh, daggone it! What are those things that they stick out of the boat to grab something?
A hook?
Big long hook on a pole.
Yeah. It's a pole hook.
Long pole that extends way out.
John was going to hang him for me, but he died before he could, so. Because I have a really nice bamboo one. I love the bamboo chimes too. But
Oh, my mom wants the bamboo ones.
I could really freak my mom out and I could hang it up in the house somewhere and really freak my mom out, but she'd be like, those don't go inside, those go outside.
I have wind chimes in my bathroom doorway.
There's a proper place for everything where my mom is concerned. There's a proper place for everything. So wind chimes inside would not be the proper place.
That's in her house.
Yeah, but she does that at my house too.
Yeah, well.
I have to go behind
her. That's where the problems start, though.
I have to go behind her and move stuff to where I want it after she leaves. Because arguing with her is just not worth it. So if she moves things to where it's a little inconvenient, like it's something that I need to reach, pretty frequently, I'll just wait until she leaves and I'll move it. And before she shows up, I put it back where she had it, so she doesn't know that I moved it.
Ooh, here comes the egret.
Hi, Miss Joni. I'm good. How are you? So Yeah, it's easier than seeing her feelings hurt because I moved everything around. You know what I mean? It just keeps the peace. So she actually thought about my situation. She brought over those little, those little plastic trays most people will throw pens in and stuff. They're like the long, narrow, rectangular plastic trays.
Mm-hmm.
She brought a set of those over, and I'm like, what are those for? And she goes, well, when I get to the spice rack, she goes, I figure I can put your spices in these, and that way you can just pull the little thing out so that you don't have to worry about not being able to reach things in the back. And it's like, oh, cool. Unfortunately, she only grabbed a set of 3, and she'll probably need like 3 or 4 more sets to cover all the spices in my spice cabinet. But
Dang.
yeah, that's all right
I
though.
only really use about 6 or 8 of them. Yeah, it is
Yay,
pretty
Miss
nice
Joni.
here, Joni, ain't it? It's a little bit windy though.
Yeah, it's a little windy here, but it's all clouded over and everything. It looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know if it's supposed to. I haven't even looked at my weather lately.
I think it's gonna be raining Friday.
Oh, supposed to have thunderstorms tonight. Partly cloudy skies during the evening, giving way to a few showers after midnight. A few showers. Okay. Tomorrow I'm supposed to have scattered thunderstorms. Then Friday's supposed to be mostly sunny. Saturday, scattered thunderstorms. Sunday PM showers. Monday showers. And Tuesday sunny. Looks like I'm getting some rain.
Yep.
That's all right.
April showers. Spring Mayflowers.
Yes. And May flies.
June bugs.
I had the flight of the damn bumblebees on my porch, man. There are some big fat bumbles out there. They are huge.
Yeah, but
And
you
they're
know they
just
live there every year.
no, I've never seen them like this. I mean, there had to be at least 20 or 30 of them flying around on my porch. And the neighbor across the street actually came out and I asked her, I said, do you have big fat bumblebees flying around all over the place over there? She goes, oh yeah. I'm like, okay, just checking to see if it was just over here or not. But nope, they're apparently all over the neighborhood. Which is fine because that means everything's getting pollinated.
Yep.
And as long as they
They
don't
don't
fly in
look
my
good
face,
as honeybees, but they do.
yeah. As long as they don't fly in my face, I'm good. Can't stand it when bugs fly in my face.
Oh, I love it when bugs fly in my face.
June bugs used to do that. When we lived out in the woods, we would get those big fat bugs flying around in the house. We used to actually, all of us, including the kids, would keep a notebook near us.
Oh
So
my
that
god, because they eat it.
if a June bug got in the house, we could swat it away. You know? Carpenter bees. Yeah, we've had those too, but these are big fat bumblebees.
Where is he going?
I had bees when we lived in the woods. We had bees that were eating the black paint off my handles of my storm doors, and I was like, okay, why are bees eating paint? That's not normal. So I actually caught one and put it in a little container and gave it to a woman that I worked with because her son went to the university and they have a bug department there, entomology. So I had him have them check it out, but no, they said it was just a regular normal bee. I'm like, why is it eating paint? Of course, we live near the natural gas company, so that could be why. And there are 3 nuclear
Because he's
plants.
high on gas.
Well, there's also 3 we're in the center of 3 nuclear plants in this area, so yeah, mutant bugs.
They were probably poisoned. Not right in the head.
I'm sure they were after they ate the paint. Couldn't have been good for them, that's for sure. Bumblebees and hummingbirds, they defy physics.
Miss Joni, do you have babies over there?
You might have to clarify that statement.
Goose babies, duck babies. But I live right by a horse farm too, and we don't have any horses yet either. Babies. Both babies.
Baby horses are so adorable.
Mm.
Do I have what? She wants to know if you have baby gooses and baby ducks where you are. Told you need to clarify that. Do you have babies?
Well,
Just very random question, like what?
Where's all the babies?
Hell no.
Dang it. I ain't got them over there either.
Well, she might not have geese and ducks over there. So therefore she wouldn't have babies.
They're in the same town.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the ducks are over there too.
No, but they're in every neighborhood.
Hell, Mr. Jim would probably be like, hey, look, dinner.
That's all right. There's enough to go around.
Mr. Jim seems like one of those good old boys. He'd be like, oh, look, dinner came to us. We don't have to go get it. Love it when they volunteer. It's like when those backstabbing twats decide to unfriend you on Facebook and you're like, I love it when the trash takes itself out.
Never had Facebook.
I do. I mostly just use it for Messenger, though.
I don't know what I'm missing.
Since they reformatted it again, the last reformat that they did, it screwed up my Facebook. So, yeah, they have two big dogs. It keeps all the critters away.
Cool.
Simi has issues with chickens. Because when I lived in Florida, the first place we lived in Florida, the people next door had free-range chickens in their backyard, and they had a big privacy fence between properties. But the chickens would all be near the fence, and Simi would go over there, and the chickens would start clucking and running it back and forth on the fence. So Simi would be running back and forth on the fence, barking at the chickens. So, yeah, Simi does not like chickens because she feels that the chickens were taunting her. We did get a lot of fresh eggs, though. It was nice.
You got fresh eggs?
We got, yeah, when I lived in Florida, the one place that because the neighbors had like 7 chickens or something in their backyard.
Did they
and
bring them to you, or they just were in your yard everywhere?
No, there was a big fence. Their whole property was fenced in. They would bring over like a whole bag of fresh eggs.
Dang.
Yeah, it was nice. That's when I learned I like fresh eggs better than supermarket eggs.
Straight up.
Yeah. She says, but they have snakes in the common area. Yeah, we have snakes around here too.
I kill all the snakes around here. I kill anything that comes in this yard if it's not supposed to be here.
My neighbor told me that there was a big black snake living under my house. I said, leave it alone. He's like, you sure? Because he'll kill any snake too. And I was like, leave it alone. And he's like,
the mice and the rats and all the little vermins.
I was like, because if that's a big black king snake, I was like, 1, it will kill cottonmouths and any other venomous snake that comes around, because we do have those around here. I said, 2, it'll keep mice and rats and stuff.
Just a grass snake.
No, we have king snakes. It was huge. It was like 6-7 feet long. We had a 10 or 12 foot long one in the woods when we lived out in the boonies. It lived under our mobile home. And we didn't have any snakes that come near the house at all, because they will take out cottonmouths and all that.
Ooh. Yeah, we got a bunch of coyotes around here.
Yeah.
But they don't have anywhere to go. We got neighborhoods coming up everywhere, and all the wildlife don't have anywhere to live.
Yeah, people suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had coyotes.
Make $1.
We had coyotes and bobcats and all that out in the woods. And we had deer that used to bed down in our backyard, and it was pretty cool. I liked living in the woods. John was a city boy. It took him a while to get used to it. But he eventually got used to it. I like having distance between me and my neighbors. And where I live now, the houses for me are too close together. Each house sits on.
They're pretty close. I mean, I can hear them when you're on live or when we're talking. I can hear
Yeah.
them all the way over there, and they're not even that close. It seems like, but they're close enough where you can hear them.
Yep. So each property on this street is probably about the whole property together is probably about maybe 3/4 of an acre, or in between a half acre and 3/4. So the pieces of property are not that big. They're pretty close together. There's, you know, like I could throw a rock and hit my neighbor's house, and I like my neighbors to be a little farther away than that, but it's okay. It works for me in my situation right now because I need my neighbor's help. Like Donnie grabbed my trash can and took that out to the street for me today.
Yeah, with that USPS fiasco,
Mm-hmm.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, messed up. Pardon
No,
my
fucked up.
French.
It's fucked up. Yeah.
Get it, fish? Woo! I've trained my fish to go after bread.
I mean, it's just
bad, man.
there's no option for me to say knock on the door. There's no, you know what I mean? They don't give you a lot of options. And if I want to schedule it for a certain time, I got to pay $24. I'm like, no.
You got to do like Donna said, and like I said, you got to be specific about those notes. I'm in a freaking wheelchair. You got to come to the door, knock on the door. You got to give me a second because I might not be there right away. So just give me a second, okay? I've
they
got
don't care.
mail going out. Thank
They don't,
you.
they don't care.
Yes, they
Obviously,
do.
he
You
would have
can
knocked on
get
the
them
door.
fired, Kodi.
Well, they don't care, and they figure they've got a federal government job. They don't give a damn.
No, you can call. You complain, and it'll cost them.
Yeah, you would think, but we reported the drunk mailman that wasn't delivering mail for an entire week, and he didn't get fired. He didn't get fired until 6 months later when they did an investigation and found out he'd been stealing people's mail.
That's messed up.
Yep, they found all kinds of, because it was around the holidays and he was stealing everybody's Christmas cards to see if there were money in them. Yep.
Really? Dang.
Yep.
Oh, I was talking about the market common thing.
But when we caught him at the liquor store, we reported him because he was drinking on the job. They didn't care.
Oh, hang on, let me mute. I gotta go past the Fox News. Hang on.
Okay. So yeah. But, and I mean, in order to be able to read a note, they have to come to the door, and they're not coming to the door. So, I mean, because when they do pickup, they don't go to the mailbox; they come to the porch, whatever. Hey, Thomas. So, I wish they would give you an area when you schedule for pickup where you can say stuff like special instructions or something, but they don't. So, I'll just have to make sure I'm out there, considering apparently the time, because what it says is that pickup will happen during my regular mail delivery time. But apparently I don't have a regular mail delivery time because the guy was early today, and I luckily got to flag him down on the way back down the street. But if my neighbor hadn't been out there, I wouldn't have been able to do it because he had music on so loud in that mail truck that he couldn't hear me because I was yelling at him. He couldn't hear me. So, but luckily we got it taken care of today, so we're good. Everybody's stuff went out today. Woohoo! And it made me feel happy that I got everybody's stuff out in the mail today. I feel like I accomplished things because I made something and I got all the packages out. So I accomplished 2 things. Yay!
Well, I want to see when you get to buy stuff, extra fun stuff that's not on the list.
Yeah. Yeah, my list for things that I need is really big. My list for things I want is bigger. But for right now, I have to restrict myself to trying to. what I need is a computer that I can keep out in that studio, like a laptop. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but I need a laptop I can just keep out there, because trying to transport my laptop one-handed backwards through the room is crazy uncomfortable. It hurts. It's really hard on my back. So I'm so afraid I'm going to drop my laptop, because I'm trying to do everything one-handed and it's crazy. So I got to. The next goal is for my phone bill, because this coming month my Mint Mobile bill is due, and that's $83. So
Why?
because it's for 3 months.
What?
Yeah, Mint Mobile, you pay Mint Mobile 3 months at a time.
80?
Yeah, for 3 months.
$3?
Yeah, for 3 months. It's $75, and then you have taxes and fees and all that crap. So it comes to $83.
Pay $49 a month.
No, it's $25 a month.
No, I pay $49.
Oh.
No.
Well, that's why I switched to Mint Mobile, because it's only $25 a month plus then the fees and stuff. So it's like maybe $30 a month.
Dang.
Yep. It basically cut my phone bill in half, because I was paying $46 a month. So
Thomas, is it morning over there?
By switching to Mint Mobile, I cut my bill in half. Woo-hoo-hoo. And it's owned by Deadpool. Hello. Who's your mobile carrier? Deadpool.
Right.
So yeah. But that's due this coming month. So that'll be, extra on my expenses and stuff. So that's what the next goal is to save up for.
Mm-hmm. So what'd your mom say about crocheting some more of them things?
I haven't been able to get in touch with her yet.
Oh, hell.
When I called her earlier, her phone went to voicemail, and then I was out doing the whole postal thing, and then I was almost late getting on my live because somebody was stalking me. Huh?
Does she go to church?
She used to. She doesn't anymore.
Or just wondering if she had a boyfriend at church.
No. People at church got too gossipy. So everybody was always talking about everybody. Yeah, my mom used to be one of those people. But
my mom is in a group at church called the Ladies of Dorcas or something like that.
She also used to help the church out with their paperwork and, their accounts and stuff. And then one day they just had somebody else doing it, and they didn't give her any explanation, and that hurt her feelings. So, she hadn't done a bad job. She hadn't messed anything up. It was just a friend of somebody's that paid more in tithes than she did, or whatever the hell it was. And it was favoritism, basically. And she got offended by that. So, yeah.
Well, generous people are liked more.
A lot of the people in the church talked shit about my daughter, because my oldest daughter was 16 when she got pregnant, and a lot of the older people in the church talked a lot of shit about my daughter.
A lot of those older people were married at 16. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but she wasn't married, and she was having a child, so.
I'm just saying, they were doing it too.
Yeah, well. That doesn't matter to them. It only matters what they can talk about somebody. So she doesn't go anymore. There was a guy that was at the church that kept bringing her flowers, and he would take her out to lunch. And I told her, I was like, he likes you. Tell him to go away, because I didn't like him. He gave off weird vibes. And they went to Tennessee together. They went on a trip with my daughter to Tennessee, because my godmother lives in Tennessee, and at the time she worked in Dollywood. So she got them discounts and stuff like that. But all he wanted to do was sit and do nothing but eat. And the man was like,
what old people do.
The man was like twice the size. The man was like twice the size of me. And during the trip, she found out that because he owned homes, he owned houses, but it turns out he was kind of a slumlord, and he didn't have any money, and my mom did. And so he was basically after my mom's money to finance his life. And she found
No,
that
he
out.
wants
And,
some lady to do his laundry and to make him something to eat.
yep, that too.
All
And
dudes want that.
she was having none of it, so she told him to go away.
Mm.
Oh, I tell her I said happy birthday, Thomas. It's gonna be 8. Yay! That's awesome. So yeah, she gave him the boot, which is good because I mean he was creepy. He was just ugh. My mom wasn't interested in dating. She just considered him a friend, and he considered her more than that. And he got really pushy and tried to get her to do all kinds of stuff with him for him on the trip. And she's like, "What? I'm not your maid." You know what I mean? So
He was doing a test drive and see if she
yep,
would be good for making meals and doing laundry.
yep. Well, she was having none of it. So good for her.
And she needs to drive him to the doctor appointments.
Yeah. So she yeah, that was over like 15 years ago. She had enough of that. And as soon as he found out that she wasn't interested in doing everything for him, he didn't want anything really to do with her either. So all he wanted was a little maid with money. You know, he actually tried to borrow money from her too, and she was like, "Nope." Yeah.
Mm.
Loser, go away.
Oh.
Go find yourself another one. My mom hasn't been interested in any man since my dad died.
Of course not.
I mean, she wasn't even really interested in my dad when he was alive. So, you know, she I mean, she loves a man, but they like never had sex. And
Oh,
she
you
was
don't
really,
know that?
oh yes, I do, because I heard it all the time.
No, they were super quiet. They never
No.
let you hear them.
Okay, what I heard
They
was
did it all the time, Kodi. Oh my God.
no, they didn't. Honestly, they didn't. My dad would be like, "Francis, please," and my mom would be like, "No, Jack, go to sleep." He'd be like, "But Francis," and she'd be like, "I said no." My mom did not like sex. She didn't like anything to do with sex. She thought it was disgusting. Seriously, she was horrified when she found out that I was having sex. So, yeah, he wanted a sugar mama. Exactly, Miss Joni. Yeah, my mom is one of those women that just doesn't like it. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Doesn't like it. Nope. And I got to listen to her telling him no throughout my childhood, which is why when I found women's phone numbers in his pocket after he went golfing, I didn't say anything because I figured my mom knew because she wasn't letting him have it, so he was getting it elsewhere. But he stayed with her. I mean, he was married to her. It was just, the old pervert had needs, I guess. So
He probably wasn't getting it elsewhere. He probably just wished he was.
he had an awful lot of phone numbers,
It don't mean nothing.
and he was not always golfing. You know how I know that? Because sometimes he came home and his golf shoes had no grass on them. I mean, she really didn't care if he went somewhere else to get sex because she was not giving it to him at all. She was like, "Nope, don't want any part of
Oh
that."
yeah. Let's change subject. I don't want to think about parents having sex. Okay. I'm getting the willies. Ugh.
Okay. Fine, you prude.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. She's so sensitive.
If we're not talking about my boobs, I don't want to talk about it.
We're not talking about your boobs. God, you're so self-centered. The only one that likes talking about your boobs is TG, and she seems to have disappeared.
Well, it's 10 o'clock there.
True. Well, Thomas, I hope that Serenity has an awesome birthday.
Yeah, I do
Really
too. Probably.
8 is an awesome age for birthdays. So I hope she
It
gets
is.
lots of goodies.
It's a very fun age.
Yeah.
Because a little bit older, and she's going to turn into a little hellion. Hormones. Woo!
Right.
Dang.
I miss Talon. I really do. I miss my godson so much. Because he's 8.
Oh.
And now he's playing soccer, which in the UK would be football. And well, everywhere else it's football. Here it's soccer.
That's really the last of the good old times because they start growing up and they never want to be your friend ever again.
Yeah, tell me about it. I miss him. And I mean, there's plenty of times Issa could have brought him over to see me and whatnot, and she's just not. She's aside from leaving the bills in her name and everything for me, she's totally separated herself from anything to do with me.
Why don't we just start calling her Isabella?
Because that's not her name.
Yeah, but we could still just call her that to be calling her something other than her actual name.
Why?
Fun. Kodi. Jody. Kodi.
Her name is Issa, and that's what her name is. She doesn't get a nickname. She's not cool enough for a nickname.
Well.
There is no cool anywhere near that girl in any, I mean, even in the same zip code. Except for Talon. Talon is cool, but his mama is not. I am fully appreciative of her keeping the bills on for me, though. I do appreciate it. Oh, the sun just came out. What do you know? The weather cannot make up its mind here. It really can't.
Yeah, it's just partly because it's going to cloud back up.
Yep. Yes, it is.
It'll get so cloudy we won't have any sun.
Let's see what's going on. What's going on the tube?
Well, we're missing an auction, I hear. It starts at, what, 5 or something? Did it already start a long time ago?
What auction at 5?
Tania and Adam.
I have no idea.
I can't see my YouTube right now.
You've got Flippin' Crazy. She's going. Dawn's channel is on. Billy Flipper is doing a power hour listing session, listing glass. Lydia is on right now, and Lydia has some amazing items at really good prices. Cajun Roots, Return of Cajun Roots Reseller, his hump day auction. And that's all I have live right now. Let's see. Hemlock Lady Mercantile live in 30 minutes, auction with Adam. That was 18 minutes ago, so we started about 9 minutes. Yeah. So plenty of things to do around the tube. Bye, Bobby.
Yeah. I need to get rich.
We all need to get rich, please.
Well, seriously, when I called eBay last night and I said something to that guy, the way he answered was really weird. He's like, "Why did you ask me that?" And they must have just come from a meeting or something, but yeah. I could tell that he obviously had not, it wasn't the first time that he had heard somebody complaining about sales.
Yeah.
And I tried to like pull on his heartstrings a little bit, I'm on a fixed income, blah, blah, blah. And hoping that once I got off the phone, I would hear a couple cha-chings. Nope. Didn't hear a damn thing.
And this is why I'm not messing with eBay.
Oh, Kodi, you've got to gamble that because it's money. It's more money than headache. Way more money than headache.
Kodi, don't gamble.
You have to gamble. You have to gamble in yourself.
I might do Etsy with my homemade stuff, with the stuff that I make. I might list some stuff up on Etsy.
There's so many more eyeballs on eBay. I can't say enough good about eBay. And if I'm saying anything bad, I don't mean to, because the good really outweighs the bad. Sure, there's bad buyers. Sure, there's glitches. Sure, there's problems, but it's the same in any business that you have, and way more probably.
What bothers me about Etsy is they used to be specifically for handmade, homemade, all hand altered items, and now they're more like eBay. You can put anything up on Etsy, and I don't like that, because they were specific to the handmade artist, and now they're not, and that irritates me. Because, I mean, handmade artists don't have that many venues that's specifically for them. So for Etsy to go all, hey, let's be just like eBay, that is irritating. But
it's about making money, though.
Yeah, I know.
So it turns out other things sell.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, for people that make items, I mean, when you have a specific venue that's for people who make things, and then they alter it to accept everything, it takes away from the handmade artist. Because, I mean, machine manufactured shit you can get really cheap, whereas handmade things are going to be more expensive. And people will radiate towards the cheaper things because they save money. But anyway, depending on if I can, hey Wes, depending on whether I can make something that I think is worthy of eyeballs on a platform like that,
hey, Wes.
I might put some things up there. Got to be able to make shit first, though. That's kind of key, But I hope you like your surprise.
I bet I will.
I hope you do. I should have just put Dibble in the middle of it.
I have a new mailman. He wouldn't care. He's all flirty.
No, I meant on the thing that I made you. I should have put Dibble. The next thing I make you is going to say Dibble.
Okay.
Yeah, Wes, I just announced it. You're late. If you have the link, though, you can drop it. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. I just went through who was live, and Debbie mentioned Tania's auction with Adam, and I went and I checked, and I did get the notification for it. So, yep. Thank you for dropping the link. Appreciate that.
So, what was Bobby going over there?
I don't know.
She said, see you later. Yeah, I know. Where was she going?
I don't know. She didn't say.
Dang it. I was going with her.
I just got the memo.
Come back.
Yeah, because I'm going to be ending in about 5 minutes. So any links anybody has that they want to drop, whether it's to their channel or a specific show or eBay listings or whatever, go ahead and drop them. As long as it's not porn, we're good.
I gotta start dinner.
I already ate. I had a chicken pot pie after my mom left. And I did not get a nap this afternoon after my mom left. Usually I'll sleep after she leaves, but I was still making your present, and then I had about an hour.
And then on the phone.
I had about an hour before I had to get back in the wheelchair to go wait for the mail guy. So I ate something and gave my dog some loves, and then got back in the wheelchair and dealt with all that crap. And then I was talking to you on video and made it back. I made it back in time to get on live, though.
You made it back before I was trying to deal with that lady, and she was like, I think I deserve a full refund. And I'm like, oh, God. I offer free returns, but not free shipping.
Right. Man, yeah, it was funny. I was on a duo call with Dibble, and I'm like, I checked the time, and I'm like, wow, I have 7 minutes before my live starts. She goes, oh my God, you gotta go. So I am, but I made it.
All right, girl, I'm gonna get off. I got birds.
All right, honey. I
Yard
love
full of
you.
birds. Love you. Bye, everybody. I'll see you over there.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope, well, rest of your evening anyway, or day, wherever you may be, as Larry puts it, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever. And I will see you around the tube. Behave, be safe. If you can't be, don't name it after me. I had nothing to do with it. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for coming and sharing your time with me. We will be live again Saturday morning. I will be doing a sale Saturday afternoon, probably, I'm going to say around 3:30, 4 o'clock, in between there. I haven't done the thumbnail yet. I will be getting that done today or tomorrow, when I figure out what time I'm going to do it. So stay tuned. I will talk to all of you guys later. Bye.